Good morning.
Hey.
I'm with Josh again, and right now we are on our boosted boards, and we're heading over the Williamsburg Bridge. Gonna head over to a Whole Foods in Williamsburg to go to a vegan restaurant called Chickpea and Olive. Never been there. Josh just wanted to ride boosted boards and ride across a bridge, so we picked a place to eat across the bridge.
Simple.
So that's what we're doing. That was the first boosted bridge experience.
Real good.
That bridge has like these really wide cracks every so many yards. It's a little like the boosted board can handle it, but it's scary. It's jarring. I got the barbecue chicken fried tofu. See how it is. What'd you get?
A sandwich.
So my gauge for this is going to be how it compares to Champs, because I had to come to Brooklyn to get this and it was the same price as Champs. It was like 12 bucks. So the barbecue chicken fried tofu was very good. It was a little too messy to actually show you me eating it, but it was very good. Josh had it, was blown away by how much it tastes like chicken to us. People haven't had chicken in a while, but very good. My review would be very good tasting, but like I said, comparing to Champs, it's the same price, and the sitting in Whole Foods experience is way less than sitting at Champs. But I don't have to pay tip, so it technically is a little bit cheaper. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. The taste, very, very good. What Josh ended up having was the avocado Sammy with eggplant bacon. And what was your final consensus, Josh?
There's a lot of ingredients on it, but super good, super tasty. Would get it again.
All right, our next plan is to head over to a place called Jane's Motorcycles, which is a motorcycle shop, but also a coffee shop, and also a clothing store. Williamsburg. Motorcycles is pretty dope, especially if you are into coffee and motorcycle culture, which Josh is both into coffee and motorcycle culture. He has a cycle tattooed on his arm. Check out this rad
bicycle.
All right, we're done at Jane Moto. We're heading back to Manhattan. So right now we're in Lower Manhattan. We're almost at the Staten Island Ferry. And this is down here is where Sarah, my wife, works. And Josh and I had the idea to come down here and meet Sarah, and then we'll race her home. She takes the subway, we take the boosted boards, see which one's faster. But in typical husband fashion, I did not communicate that to Sarah, and she made it onto the subway before we made it here. But she hadn't got on the subway yet, and I told her to start a timer to see how long it'll take her to make it. And we're gonna start a timer here, and we'll boost to our apartment in Lower East Side, and we'll see which way's faster, Subway or boosted. Starting. Well, we made it back, and Sarah had a head start from us, and we actually ended up making it to our door almost at the exact same time. But as far as our timer goes, what is yours?
17:20.
Sarah's time?
But you probably have to add a couple minutes onto that because I didn't start my timer until I actually got in the train. So that doesn't include like swiping through and, you know, all of that stuff.
So 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Josh and I made it here in 13:23, which you probably have to add a couple minutes to that as well because we started from the river and not from the door of her work. So at least 5 minutes faster, depending on
traffic
things, but one of them is significantly more fun than the other and $2.75 cheaper than the other.
And well, and if you compare, like if I walk to Washington Square Park, it's 15 minutes. If you boosted there, it's 4. I mean, so it depends, you know, kind of.
Yeah. Like
training, or the train from my work to our apartment is really like efficient. It's one of the better train rides, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But boosted is always one of the better rides.
Yes.
So we decided on eating at And Pizza because we had credit that expires tomorrow, but And Pizza is right next to Washington Square Park, and last time Josh was in New York City, it was 3 degrees.
Way too cold.
And Washington Square Park was very hard to enjoy. So now we're gonna go over to Washington Square Park and see it in the spring glory.
Spring glory.
Also by Washington Square Park is something that is going to blow Josh's mind. Not because it's like a new thing, but he's going to love it, and we're walking to it right now as a surprise. I just remembered that it's Monday and they're closed on Monday, so we did the exact same thing with my parents when they were here. You can watch that video right up here, but this was going to be the surprise.
Hi, cookie dough.
Why do we just happen to be walking by here with new people on Monday? Oh well, it is the edible cookie dough place where they serve cookie dough like it's ice cream. Guess we'll just have to come back tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Well, since we're in Greenwich Village and dough is closed, we're gonna walk over to the second best thing. Bye, Chloe. We got some sweets by Chloe, and I got a black and white cookie that is actually a pink and black cookie. And then both Josh and Sarah, they indulged, went all in, got a cinnamon roll.
Obviously.
We sat at Sweets by Chloe for many an hours. It is now dark. We went through many conversations of ranging from a lot of stuff, but now we've been talking about teleportation and how governments would regulate our traveling if we could all teleport.
We're talking about logistics evaporation.
But yeah, that is going to be the end of today's adventure. We're just going to go home and hang out. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not making videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on this channel. You can also check out our Deeply Curious podcast channel. The link in the description. It's a card on the screen as well. Or just go to podcast.codyjensen.com. Check out Josh's face right now, or his Instagram in the description below. See you in the next one. Bye.